What is Kali Jotta?
Kali means, a single. Jotta means together. So in this film, the journey of being alone to togetherness.
Kali Jotta, I think, is also presenting the extreme in a society. The men, they can call the shots. The woman has to still live by the certain rules.
I'm still fighting that battle today, so it's a constant battle.
I want to understand that Satinder Sartaaj's view on today's woman and how does he empower through his music.
थोनू परमात्मा ने सैन वाला जेरा दिता थोनू परमात्मा ने हौसला बथेरा दिता अथरू परोया ना करो नी डूब जा कुड़ियो रोया ना करो डूब जा.
Hi, we are here with the very brilliant team of Kali Jotta. It's an upcoming Punjabi film which will release on February 3rd. And we are here with the brilliant director Vijay Kumar Arora ji and the brilliant Neeru Bajwa, actor, producer, director, also one of the producers on the film. And of course, the brilliant Satinder Sartaaj.
Lovely.
So, first of all, I'll quickly want to ask, what is Kali Jotta? And for our viewers, because to explain it to them in a simple language, that this is a game or this is being metaphorically used for the film.
For me, Kali means, a single. Jotta means together. So in this film, the journey of being alone to togetherness. This is what means to me, Kali Jotta.
Right.
Is it right?
Neeru, what does this
You
film?
have to insert something.
Well, exactly what Sartaaj ji said, Kali is alone and Jotta is there when they're together. And it's also, the game of life for me. And Dadu had just said in another interview, and it was said, I think, perfectly, that just like the game, you don't know what card you're going to be dealt with in life, and you have to be ready to handle that. You just don't know what God's going to throw in your way. So I think that was beautifully said by Dadu.
So Dadu, same. So tell me, this is a gamble of life. How has your gamble of life played out for you? You've taken enough risks and gambled with your, in a positive manner. How has your life,
I've taken,
thrown up surprises and how have you dealt with it?
I've honestly taken many risks, and I've always done things outside of the box. I was always told that, things are done this way or things are done that way. But I always went with my gut feeling, and I believe that it's always worked out for me in the end. And I'm so happy that I stayed true to myself, because I think for a person that I'm so in love with myself, and I think if I ever deceive myself,
My favorite sort of thing.
my thoughts, my ideas, my ideals, I think if I ever went against that, I wouldn't be a very happy person.
So how has your gamble played out? Because you started off with something else in mind.
Okay.
I'll get into the education, research of Sufism, mysticism, poetry. Also, again you took to the whole career of singing. Well, you started at one point, but now you are at this pinnacle of another.
Oh, thank you very much for that honor. But मेरा गीत है कि जो हारां कबूले ना खेडण दे मगरों लड़ाकू होऊ ओ खिडारी नहीं होना जो दाते लगा के दो चित्ती च पै जे व्यापारी होएगा जुआरी नहीं होना. So Jawari is who is gambling with. For me, the gamblers are the courageous ones. And other things, when you are doing businesses and very calculative, oh, this is beneficiary, or this is very losing, no, I am not doing this, not doing that. But no, that liberation is not a human thing. You have, jada sada sentence hai, otherwise we have to, portray in that manner कि अपनी ज़िंदगी नू अपने तरीके नाल जीना ही सब तो खूबसूरत गल है. When you are living your life according to your happiness, if you are not harming somebody, it is the most beautiful thing. This is the most beautiful gamble you could ever have, probably.
But inna sokha hai, because when I see Kali Jotta, I think is also presenting the extreme in a society, है ना? कि the men, they can call the shots. The woman has to still live by the certain rules. So Neeru, how difficult or how challenging was it for you to live life on your own terms? For you, it must have come easy, you know. Men in some way are born
obviously.
entitled.
That's why I always.
How did it play out for you?
I'm still fighting that battle today, so it's a constant battle.
No, you are not.
No, you see, there'll always be someone to try to shut you down just because of you being a woman. There'll always be somebody.
You are not on the throne of the, you know, so.
Throne or no throne, I think there's a starting line and women have these 10 chores before they dash for the race.
And it's not
whereas a
that-
man will simply dash.
No, but
I'm
I'll
just
tell you. I'll
joking.
tell you what
I'm just
upsets me the most is I mean I've battled with it throughout my life, but I think it was a realization when I turned 40. When that day, I have no idea what happened to me. I just changed as a human being, and I just was
Liberated.
Yeah, and I was so
That's the word.
comfortable with myself, and this confidence came from somewhere where I don't know, but there was like this light shone on me. But what upsets me till date is when women put women down. When I will have a woman remind me that, like, you're not a good enough mother, you're not at home with your mom, or with your kids, or you're not a good wife. So that's what upsets me when I don't have womanhood. When I honestly feel I do what I do for myself, but I also do what I do to set a good example. Because I have this soft spot for Punjabi women, girls. I feel like when I was growing up, I had no role model, and I want girls. I want young girls that I've seen, you know, even in Canada, all over the world. I want them to look at someone and say, hey, I look like that. Hey, my parents are like that. I speak like that. I have the same body. She's still that old. She's working. She's married. She has kids, and she's working. So it's just that's what hurts me most. Is it's very few women that do that, but they do, and that's what upsets me the most, I think.
Now you have to give your opinion on this. Your
No,
personal
she's
opinion.
right.
Being women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's right. We face a lot of challenges,
Okay.
and we have our own way of handling it,
Yeah.
and we create our own world and support system. So you have to choose your support system.
Sometimes you have to be your own
and
support
sometimes you have to
system.
be your own support system.
You
She's
do.
right.
You have to just wake up
So
and
I've
say,
also left a little baby at home, and I'm here waiting. Now my turn has come for the interview.
I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
No,
about
it's all
that.
right. That's part of the game. We
That's
don't
touchy.
want sympathy. We want empathy and
Yeah,
empowerment.
Absolutely.
So I was speaking to Vijayji earlier, and he made a very interesting point, was that 22% of women across the world are facing some form of discrimination, some form of, letting down by other people, and they are victims of a patriarchy. So how is this film going to, send a message? Because Neeru, you have also been consciously choosing very interesting subjects. How does this film cut the mustard, is going to shatter some glass ceilings?
I think we haven't, we're not dilly-dallying around the subject. We're not tiptoeing around it. We've gotten on the subject, we've taken a hold of it, and we've presented it. We are openly showing the stereotypes around women or girls that speak a little louder in a room. What some men think about her. If a woman likes to wear lipstick, or she likes to dress up nicely, is fashionable, or she comes from abroad, what that stereotype is, and what certain men think that they can do to that woman. So we've openly, we're presenting it, we're showing it like it is, we're not sugarcoating it at all. And the effect that it has, the effect that, harassment has, sexual harassment, mentally torturing somebody, trying to constantly bring someone down on every step where they feel absolutely hopeless and weak, and they absolutely feel like they cannot move forward. They keep trying, but at every step, someone's pulling you back. It could be authorities even, it could be the police, it could be someone that you think that will help you, but that's not the case.
So when this film script came to you, it's open to all three of you. जब एक script आंदी है, मतलब काफी scripts, काफी stories discuss होंदी है. When is that eureka moment कि अच्छा यही बनानी है? And this has been written by Harinder Kour.
Yes, a very young girl.
A very
and
young
so
girl.
proud
I
of
met her. Very
yeah.
brilliant. She was very tuned into it because I think उन्हें किसी दी जिंदगी देखी. She saw that woman. She was moved by her life, and that's how I think the story flowed. So, what made you choose this subject? क्योंकि काफी जिदा में क्या story scripts आंदियां हैं, वो एक किद्दा click होती है कि अच्छा चलो ऐही करांगे, एदा मतलब audience नू अच्छी लगेगी क्योंकि Punjabi audiences are also volatile at this moment. They want all sorts, and Pangra bhi chahiye, serious bhi chahiye. So how do you sort of balance it also, है ना?
Oh, my eureka moment, I'll tell you what, is that, well, ਜਦੋਂ team ਨੇ script decide ਕੀਤਾ, ਤਾਂ I was shocked कि all these men, I look up to them all. I'm very proud of them कि इन्होंने ये subject choose किया, decide किया. And I was shocked because I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, like, is the audience going to accept it? Will we be able to show everything that we want to show? Because
it will be considered as the parallel cinema somehow,
yeah,
probably.
true. So, and
क्योंकि वो जब ट्रेलर एकदम ट्विस्ट दिखाते हैं ना, and you're shocked कि okay, this is probably the thing
So
we are in
parallel
for.
cinema doesn't have that pull of Saturday, Friday or Sunday. So we have to maintain that bhangra bhi chahiye and
yeah,
this bhi chahiye.
kuch.
So we did that.
So we've tried to, like, you know, Dadu's tried to do everything in it, from the music to the way it's been
नाच
filmed.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਨੱਚਿਆ ਯਾਰ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ
So, but I mean, for me, it was like, honestly, I've experienced it. I haven't just heard of it. I've experienced it. I've seen it. And I know everyone's experienced it.
So, Satinder, you know, when you, Dr. Saab, jab ye film eda aandi hai and the lady is the protagonist, you know, थोड़ा जा लगता है कि नहीं मेरा की होगा, you know, मतलब होता है because I remember, you know, Shah Rukh Khan is one of the first actors who said no, the actress's credit should go first. ਉਹਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ credit roll 'ਚ, ਮੇਰਾ ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਪਾ ਦੋ. So male ego ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ. So how did you feel कि okay, because the limelight will be on Neeru,
obviously,
on her character,
yes,
Rabia.
yeah.
So how does the male protagonist or the second lead handle it?
This is my fortune that they have selected me and asked me to portray some part of it, being a narrator of it somehow. And because I knew already this is her film, this is her.
No, it's not my film.
No, it is. But the
Rabia
major
is
character.
nothing without Didar.
but that is obvious. Like, this is the story of a female who went through all these unfortunate circumstances. But a person who is a support for her, emotional, mental, sometimes physical, and being there, it is just a very satisfactory element, being human, obviously. When I chose this, I knew that, you know, these things, this is the script of it.
This is the script.
So it is, but the thing is, because मैं पंजाबी च कमां ते बहुत ज़िंदगी च घट फिल्मां कीतियां ते शायद होर घट ही करनियां ने, मेरी कोई ख्वाहिश नहीं हैगी as so किते भी कुछ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਦੀਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ, forever ਹੁੰਦਾ, है ना? So if I am part of it, even if whatever it is, yeah.
But you are a poet.
Yeah.
ਤੇ poet ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ sensitive ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਔਰਤ ਬਾਰੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਹੈ. So through your poetry, how are you empowering women? Or, you know, I want to understand that Satinder Sartaaj's view on today's woman, and how does he empower through his music? Or give them the strength.
Yes.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੇ ਸਹਿਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੇ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਬਥੇਰਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਅਥਰੂ ਪਰੋਇਆ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ ਨੀ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਣਿਓ ਕੁੜੀਓ ਰੋਇਆ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ ਨੀ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਣਿਓ.
So this is my song like a decade ago. When I was in university actually studying, decade ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੋਣਾ. We all boys, you know, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ 'ਚ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਜਸਟ ਤਫਰੀ ਮਾਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, 8-8:30 ਵਜੇ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੋਣਾ, ਵਿੰਟਰ, ਗਰਲਸ ਹੋਸਟਲ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਬੰਦਾ ਚਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕੁੜੀ ਬੈਠੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਰੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. So that only vision, it strikes, you know, in your poetic chord. ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਯਾਰ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕਿਉਂ ਰੋਂਦੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਇਹਦੇ ਪੇਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੋਊਗੀ, ਕੋਈ ਘਰ ਮਿਸ ਹੈਪਨਿੰਗ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੋਵੇ, this that, so many, you know, thoughts just came across. So ਉਸ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ just 3 or 4 ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਣਾ, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਬੱਚੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਰੋਂਦੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. So I wrote that ਕਿ ਯਾਰ ਕੁੜੀਓ ਰੋਇਆ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ, ਨਹੀਂ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਣੀ, ਅਥਰੂ ਰੋਇਆ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ. So that sort of sensitive element I have fortunately in me. So this is what matters.
And in your life, have you ever called out the bullies? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ discrimination ਜਾਂ experience ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, or you've called it out and you've fought it? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ
Many times.
Many times. Any one incident that stands out? Because of the film, you are being bullied. You are being cornered.
I've always stood up for myself. I've stood up for others too. If I've seen in a classroom, you know, someone being picked on, and I've told that person to shut the F up and get out and, you know, go pick on someone his own size. So I've never backed down. Yeah.
Never hands. Doctor Saab,
About the incidents?
ਕਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਬੁਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਫੜਿਆ ਹੈ?
I think ਅਸੀਂ we were in some other state. I think ਜਾਂ ਜੈਪੁਰ ਤੋਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਤੋਂ ਐਂਡ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਯਾਰ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਕੋਈ ਅੱਗੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਚ 5 ਮੁੰਡੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੁੜੀ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੈਨੇਜਰ ਵੀ ਸੀ ਅਸੀਂ 3-4 ਜਾਣੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਇਜ਼ awkward ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਤਲਬ ਵੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਰੀਅਲ ਜਾਂ ਜੈਨੂਇਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਐਂਡ obviously ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੋਕ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਯਾਰ ਕੌਣ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇਦਾਰੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਕੋਈ ਵਟਐਵਰ ਬਟ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਵੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ 100 ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦਾ ਜਾਂ 101 ਇਦਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਰਾਜਸਥਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਂਡ ਵੀ ਕਾਲ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਇਹ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੋਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਇਸ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਕਾਰ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦੀ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿ we are not sure ਕਿ if it is wrong or right but we are assuming it probably could be the wrong thing hana so you just stop them check if the girl is okay that's fine but it was not okay
Oh wow.
ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਢਾਬੇ ਤੇ ਰੁਕੇ ਸੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਰੁਕ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਖੜੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਆ ਗਈ ਸੀ and they checked that and the girl was crying obviously hana so I was very kind
Thankful
of
to God,
yeah
So
satisfactory
March 8 is around the corner, Women's Day. So why not release it around that time, and why not on an OTT platform which is big? You're going all out in cinema, you know, and and releasing on 3rd February.
I just want to say something about March 8th. I'm sorry, I love being a woman, but I don't need a particular day to celebrate being a woman.
I agree.
And I always feel like, you know, all the Happy Women's Day, it's fine. But I believe that we're striving for equality. We don't have a Man's Day. It's okay. But I have all respect for women that enjoy that. But for me, it's like every day is our day. And I would like to celebrate us every single day. So that's my answer for March 8th. But baki OTT,
OTT platform.
OTT प्लेटफॉर्म है बट पंजाब का जो OTT है बहुत छोटा है मतलब पंजाब का OTT बना ही नहीं अभी तक तो बहुत की बहुत लिमिटेशन है तो आई थिंक आपने जैसे बोला था ना कि आपने स्क्रिप्ट कैसे डिसाइड की आप कैसे सोचते हो तो दो तरह से स्क्रिप्ट डिसाइड होती है एक होती है दिमाग से जो कैलकुलेशन होता है कि एक फिल्म बनानी है उसका थोड़ा बॉक्स ऑफिस ये फलाना ये ढिमकाना जो बेसिक होता है एक वैसी होती है एक होती है दिल से होती है आपको एक चीज़ अच्छी लगी है जो आप अपने लिए करना चाहते हो जो आपको लगता है ये सबके साथ होता है जैसे कोई बंदा 10 काम ऐसे कर रहा है तो उसको लगता है एक काम थोड़ा सा इस तरह से करना चाहिए जो मेरे मन के पास हो जहाँ उसको जो पसंद है ज़्यादा चीज़ें उसके पास हो तो स्क्रिप्ट भी वैसे ही डिसाइड होती है तो ये स्क्रिप्ट दिल से डिसाइड हुई थी कि यार एक अच्छी स्क्रिप्ट है इसको करना चाहिए
पर इस स्क्रिप्ट को जैसे आपने बताया टाइम बहुत लगा कोविड केम इन बिटवीन दिस रियली टुक अ लॉन्ग टाइम सो कली जोटा इज अ लेबर ऑफ लव राइट नाउ
Yes.
हाँ कोविड में काफ़ी तकलीफ हुई क्योंकि जैसे
Long time, 2-3
कॉलेज
years.
में बहुत शूट था तो कोविड में ये भी डर था कि हमारी वजह से किसी को प्रॉब्लम ना हो जाए तो काफ़ी टाइम शूट नहीं हुआ फिर कुछ टाइम हुआ तो फिर उसमें बड़ी मास्क पहनो ये करो काम करना बहुत टफ था सबसे ज़्यादा नीरू
मैंने
She
डर
was
बहुत
frightened. Being Canadian, it is obvious.
क्योंकि न्यूज़ में जो ही देख रही सी कि मतलब so many deaths and everything उधर मेरे फैमिली पागल हो रही सी कि प्लीज वापस आ जा
एक
don't
बार
do this.
I yelled out on her and I'm so sorry. मैं कहा, okay, tell them in her wording, whatever she just said, in the same manner. Tell them dash dash. Okay, let me work.
so work is there all right so on that note I'm going to say goodbye and wrap it up all the best for Kali Jotta
Thank you so much.
and we'll meet next time and on
Yes.
February 3rd it's on cinemas near you please do
Yes.
watch it
Thank
thank you for your time
Thank
Lovely.
you. Bye.